Greetings, and salutations, one and all. If I tell you the kind of evening I've been having, wow.
I get enough for the joy that I find. I don't want to lose it.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Just let me go. When I touch down, I want to be.
I want to say big ups to each and everyone locked in right now to the Night Shift to DJ Kevin Stew Community and Finance Night.
I wanna get drunk, so let me fight.
I hope I make it. It's a little bit of a struggle tonight.
I wanna win. I want to run my belly. I'm hungry for more. It's so tired.
But I think I can make it with your help.
I wanna win. I want to run my belly. I'm hungry for more.
So I am inviting you to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Because we're not leaving anybody out. Okay, so I kind of forgot a group of people with the live thing.
I wanna get drunk, so let me fight. The music on me so high.
All right, but now that we are bubbling and cooking with gas,
I just can't get enough for the joy that I find. I don't want to lose it, no. So leave me, just let me go. When I touch down, I want to be.
I want to say big ups to those who are locked in from across the pond. One ham on the radio, top of the morning to you guys in the UK.
The music on me so high.
Big ups to those who are locked in New Jersey, NIE Radio.
I wanna win, I wanna run my belly, I'm hungry for more. It's so
Much love to those out of New York Island worldwide.
I wanna win, I wanna run my belly, I'm hungry for more. It's so bad.
Big ups to those out of Florida on the Foundation Network. ClintonLindsay.com. Big ups to those out of Texas. WGLRO, Oliwap Radio, Dusic Media Groups, well representing Texas. Am I leaving anybody out? PEMGTV.com. Yeah, we can't leave out that one.
I just can't get enough.
Big ups to those who are locked in right here at the home of the Night Shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com. Yeah, I notice. You might notice there's an extra player.
Touchdown, I want to be.
Yeah, there's a little issue going on with the original player.
I wanna get drunk, so let me fight. The music on me so high.
But that's where YouTube Live comes in.
I wanna jump, I wanna win, I wanna run.
So those of you that are listening in on any of the affiliate stations, Oliwap Radio, Dusic Media Group,
I wanna win, I wanna
WGLRO, if any of you guys are live with me tonight, those on NIE Radio, Island Worldwide, One Harmony Radio, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. You want to watch me live or you want to pop in and check me out on kevinstew.com. Tonight you're going to have to click that play button that you see for that YouTube. Yeah, that one is live. So you go on the home, you land on the landing page. You see where the video normally is, you'll see something spinning, right? Scroll down below that. Right above the stew pot, you're gonna find the YouTube play button where you can watch live. And as we do that, I want you to share it with your friends. Call somebody, tell somebody. It's Community and Finance Night right here on the Night Shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Hey, Mamba, Hattie. The sound of Jesse Lee Caldero, the youngest child of Leon Caldero. The track is called SOCA. And a child shall lead them. I want to say thank you to Policy Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the broadcast. With Pulse, you can have your videos done, your photos, your streaming, your ads, everything you see here on kevinstew.com and more. So go ahead and give them a call, 754-999-1140. Or check them out at paulcmg.com. You have a church service, a funeral, a wedding, a service, a graduation, a party, you name it. Once you want to stream it and you have a secure platform, if you don't have a secure platform, they can be your secure platform. Let's give them a call, 754-999-1140, or check them out at pulseemg.com. There's one of little Jessalee Caldero, a youngin', but big in the business. Now, of course, jumping over to kevinstew.com, you are invited to jump into the stew pot. What is the stew pot? It's what others call a chat room. But because we're fancy on kevinstew.com, we invite you to jump in and mingle with us. That's where we keep things interactive and bubbling. Of course, you can call, you can text, you can WhatsApp, you can Telegram. 773-789-STEW. That's 773-789-7839. You see the number scrolling across your screen. You see, I kind of getting my mind right, you know, because I was doing so much to see how I can get all this to work tonight. How I can get my live stream out. How I can get the regulars that come to kevinstew.com to watch, to have a way to do so. Ooh-sa. Yeah, but we're getting it to work tonight. Jessalee Caldero with SOCA, because it's a class, you know, it's a master class. We're learning things. And you know, one of the things that we have to wonder about sometimes is, when do we start teaching children about money? At what point do we start to say, all right, little ones, this is how the money game is played, and we start playing it with them, or teach them how to play it? But in teaching them how to play it, I really believe that playing it with them is the ideal way to go. So you're going shopping now, you're taking them with you so that they can see what happens when you go shopping. And you start talking about how much, looking at prices and how much things cost and how much money you have, and is this money bigger than that price tag? And so can we buy this if we have this money? You know, these little things, in my opinion, that's how it works. I don't know how you feel about it. You can share with me. At what point, if you're a parent, at what point did you start teaching your child about this whole money thing? Did you start right off the bat, or was it something that came along a little bit later on? So here are some reasons. Oh, and that too. Why did you start teaching your child how to manage money? Some reasons, we're going to look initially at some reasons to start teaching your children about money. But some facts to toss out there. Did you know? I don't think I knew, but did you know 50% of American households live paycheck to paycheck? And I'm starting to think that it's more no because of this whole thing. Let's call it that. This whole thing. So, 50% of American households live paycheck to paycheck. 44% of Americans don't have enough cash to cover a $400 emergency expense. The average American household credit card debt is $5,700 average. One third of Americans have saved nothing for retirement. Does that sound odd? Does that sound far fetched? 80% of Americans' retirement plan is to keep working. Yeah. Now, it probably lets you ask certain questions like, okay, what is going on here? Why so many Americans think that the best way to retire is to keep working? What would be the number one reason for stress among adults? What do you think it is? Well, if you say money, you are right there, hitting the nail on the head. How to earn money, how to earn more that they have to spend, how to save, how to invest, how to retire debt free. I don't know if that's a thing in America anymore. Most people spend a good amount of their adult life worrying about money because they don't start learning about money management until they're faced with the financial realities of life. Many, it is when they get to college. In fact, when they get out of college. And that is why it is crucial to teach children about finance well before they need to start making financial decisions. And according to MSN Money on MSN.com, you can run from your money problems, but of course, you can't hide from them. And there are, I'm going to give you some reasons why financial literacy for children is important and what they need to know to grow up to be financially savvy adults. Now, much thanks to um I should have given out this YouTube live also, shouldn't I? All right. If somebody would go to my YouTube channel, DJ Kevin Stew, actually, let me do it. I should be able to find it right here. I think I found it. All right. So let me go ahead and share this before I go much further. Because some people may not be able to figure out the whole, yeah, some people may not be able to figure out the whole click the button thing on, it doesn't look that good though on YouTube. That's sad. Um to go to kevinstew.com and the the frames per second is too low. You see all them things, these little pop-ups coming. I don't know where they get that from. Anyway, go ahead and you can go to YouTube. Like I said, the video is not looking all that pretty on this YouTube live. I need to do something about that. But anyway, you can click on that and watch live. You can go to kevinstew.com and click where it says watch live, press play, press the play button or press play, and you can see me live on kevinstew.com and interact with me there in the stew pot. All right, so okay, cool. Boy, you see, struggle on top of struggle on top of struggle. This is when you're multitasking, because the assistant is you. Oh boy. All right. So here we go. Some reasons to teach children how to about money early. Any skill that is just about any skill you can think of is easier to learn as a child. You know, there are some of us that wish that we could do gymnastics. And if we had learned as a child, then as an adult, boom, bang, bing, we off to the races. But to learn how to do flips and tumbles and splits and all these things nowadays, when you're as an adult, it's just not happening. So whether it is learning to ride a bicycle or do gymnastics or any skill, it's easier to learn it as a child. Life skills are a lot less intimidating when we learn them early. Next is that it's crucial to distinguish between needs and wants. Good financial habits start by being able to distinguish between what is a must have and what is nice to have. And in today's world of extreme consumerism, the need for instant gratification and the social media bombardment of must haves, would you blame people for their spending habits, which seem to send them in a dizzying downward spiral of debt? And in some cases, death. Because, let's face it, a lot of people just call it quits because they can't manage. Now, by teaching children how to differentiate between needs and wants, they become more aware of their choices from a younger age. And who wouldn't want their children to be more conscious consumers? We all know expensive habits are hard to change. So, you know, bend the tree from its young. Recognize what is necessary versus what is just fluff, wants. It's never too early to learn about saving and investing. And while concepts like saving and investment may seem too abstract or daunting to teach a child, it is surprisingly easy for them to grasp and appreciate these from a younger age. When children get an allowance, earn wages, or receive cash gifts, encourage them to spend a specific amount on things they want, but also to make them aware of the importance of setting aside a portion of their allowance or gift money for a long term, or to put towards a long term goal or an emergency want or an emergency need. Don't discourage them from making mistakes. When they make a bad purchase by spending all their savings on something that they just had to have, they realize very quickly how much easier it is to spend money than it is to save. I I learned that lesson pretty early myself. Um, Children can benefit from the power of compounding. Now, this is one of the most amazing things in saving that I've ever come across. It's also one of the most amazing things in debt. It is essential to teach children how rapidly their money can grow thanks to the power of compounding. They quickly learn that by investing their money, it can grow and helping them to reach their long term goals much sooner. This helps them practice delayed gratification, which creates the self discipline needed to save money for college, retirement, and other expenses in adulthood. That whole compounding effect, amazing. And once you teach them the whole compounding as a whole, not just as in saving, but in debt, to understand that, hey, when you are earning, when there's compounding interest on a debt you owe, it racks up quickly. The same way that compounding interest on an investment racks up quickly. So it's just the whole concept of compounding. Once they learn that, off to the races. Now, it's crucial to understand the importance of opportunity cost also. Children need to be taught that every financial decision has an opportunity cost, as money is a limited resource. So, when choosing to buy something they want, say limited edition shoes, they are also choosing not to buy something else, like a fancy backpack, something that might be just as tempting, but you know, now they have to wait, right? By evaluating the opportunity cost, their decisions are deliberate and not based on impulse. So they start to think a little bit more. And that's what we want for our children. We want them to be more thinking. We want them to be thinkers versus doers. Now, it shouldn't start very close to retirement, this whole retirement planning thing. It should really start from the very first paycheck. And not everybody has that kind of mindset um to go ahead and do something like that, to start planning for retirement early. Some people, it's just that they come across it along the way. Now, it shouldn't start very close to retirement. Like we said, it's imperative to teach younger generations the importance of planning for their retirement, starting with their very first paycheck. And the sooner they start planning for their retirement, the faster they can grow their nest egg and maximize their returns, leading to a debt-free, self-sufficient, and comfortable retirement life. Again, how many people you know are on the path to retirement? And not talking about retirement where you're gonna continue working, not that type of retirement. Now, when children grow up imbibing these healthy financial practices from an early age, they'll be prepared to make good financial choices as an adult from day one. They will also be more inclined to learn new concepts without feeling intimidated or feeling lost. And this will result in a life of independence from unnecessary debt, excessive spending, and overpriced expert advice. Again, healthy financial habits taught from very young will last throughout their lifetime. So they stand to benefit significantly more by getting these early tips, by learning these simple things. Because let's face it, when was the last time you looked at a school, elementary, middle, even high school? I one of my children is in high school right now. I don't know of him doing money management. So, and even more importantly, this is something that if they're going to be teaching it in school, they should be learning from middle school, but not to take the responsibility out of the parents' hands, because it takes a village to raise a child. The parent needs to do their part and the schools need to do their part. And that's just my opinion. How you feel about it, let me know. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Struggling tonight. The player on the website is acting up. And the providers don't know what is happening. So if you go to kevinstew.com, you will see below the initial player, you will see a watch on YouTube. Just click play and boom, you're watching live on YouTube. Just like you're seeing me here on Facebook Live, but all you have to do is hit play. I should probably just remove the player. Um, yeah, I don't want to. Believe me, I don't want to. It's so much work putting all these things together. It's all these moving parts, the struggle, the struggle, the struggle. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Um, we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna say, see you. It's a Facebook Live, kevinstew.com. Click on the watch live. Click on the play button on the watch live, and we'll move from there. All right, cool. Take a quick break.
Policy Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one, get one free, or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music, or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulsing Media Group.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world.
Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home.
In a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage. You can make this vision come to life.
Help us create this first of its kind space
that all Caribbean people can be proud of. Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe and donate today.
Reggae Global Entertainment presents the brand new self-titled album from Yishka with 9 great songs. Oh, baby, let me love you.
Oh, baby.
Be grateful for life.
Be grateful for life.
Shake you down.
Girl, I wanna shake you
What else can I do?
What else can I do?
Babe, come over.
Baby, come over.
My. It's our time.
You know I love you.
For your love.
For your love. I would do anything.
I'm falling.
In love again.
Yishka. 9 great songs. Available on all streaming platforms.
You sure look good tonight.
Available now.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
Yes, my people. Check out I Red Funks on Reggae Global Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. with Kev Stew, where I'll give you a pre-lifer. Brand new. Good for you. Kick it like a ball if you don't say a dance song. You hear that?
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin's Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin's Stew have the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin's Stew believing, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show. Christine, it's hard to talk loud.
Here I am, man on a mission. Man on a mission, here I am. When the lion is asleep, the jungle murmurs. When the lion is awake, all heads bow, the jungle murmurs. We just ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Smallest eyes rock the biggest bones. So who said we can't? It can't be done. Well, here I am, ready for the test. Ready with a clouds of fans. Yeah, here I am, a man on a mission. Yeah. A man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. Man on a mission. We still up on the battlefield. Still hungry for the belief. If you believe you can achieve it, and when you see, just believe it. The world is yours, the world is mine. Let's give it a dream, yeah. So who said we can't? It can't be done. Well, here I am, ready for the test, ready with a clouds of fans. Yeah, here I am, a man on a mission. Yeah. A man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. Get out the way, get out the way. I'm coming for a slice of the cake. Get out the way, get out the way. I'm coming for a slice of the cake. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ready for the test, get in. Ready with a class of fans, yeah. Here I am.
Okay, here I am.
I'm on a mission, yeah.
A man on a mission.
I'm a man on a mission. Man on a mission, yeah.
And the mission is to make it, you know. The sound of Hezron in the background. The track is called Man on a Mission.
Still hungry for the belief. If you believe you can achieve it, and when you
I want to say thank you to my segment sponsor, Althea, and their Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist that comes to you, operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade, and South Palm Beach counties. She brings her table, she brings her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. Give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000.
I'm a man on a mission. Get out the way, get out the way. I'm coming for my slice.
Make your appointment today.
Get out the way. I'm coming for my slice.
You can also email her at thealater@att.net. She only has one request outside of paying her. She gets off her table and goes sleep somewhere else.
for the task at hand. Ready with a plan.
Now, don't you want your children to be ready for the task at hand?
I'm on a mission, yeah. Man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission.
Don't you want them to be men and women on the mission?
I'm a man on a mission.
Can you imagine them getting everything just right? Perfect. So how do we go about setting our children off on this mission? What do we need to do? Big ups to the affiliates once more. Thank you for your patience. Much truly, or truly appreciate loved. One Harmony Radio, NIE Radio, Island Worldwide, Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com, WGLRO, Aliwap Radio, Dusik Media Group, PEMGTV.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, if you're just tuning in, it's Community and Finance Night, and we're looking at why it is that we should teach our children about money and also some ways to go about doing it. Now, apparently, again, thanks to MSN.com, there are some ways that it can be fun to teach children about money. Who would have thunk it? Now, most parents are looking for toys, games, and activities that will help keep their children occupied, right? That's typically what we do as parents. But also to help them learn in the process. Now, the more of us that can find those that can help them to learn, the happier we will be. And so there are some fun ways across about a few different categories that can help teach your children about money and giving them financial literacy skills. Things that given today, if they're really young, they take right through their lives. So do they lose out? Never. They just keep getting better and better. Why? Because the foundation is set. So you can start teaching your children the basics about money, or the money basics, from very young. And you don't need to really stress it to do it. Some things you can get, some ways you can start. A piggy bank. Now, most of us at least know that are familiar with the term piggy bank. And as early as age 2, there are toys like the Learning Journey Numbers and Colors Pig E-Bank, which has colored coins that the bank counts as you put them in the slot. And something like this costs about $19. So you can go shopping, on a budget. There is a cash register. And I don't know how many adults had one of them little cash registers as a child. I've seen them, and I remember somebody having one, and I just don't remember who. And it had these little coins that you could put in there too and ring the little bell. It was real cute. But beginning with toddlers around age 3, you can use a play cash register to let children play store. They can play doctor, if they can play house, they can play store. And understand the basics of money. Now, this can help them learn how much money they have, how much money they have left when they buy something, and how things add up when you buy multiple things. One popular cash register from Learning Resource costs about $30 online. So you can go shopping. It's around about that time. It's that time of the year when people are going shopping and children are looking for their gifts. So Why not? Why not give them something that they can learn from? Now, another thing on this list is a checkbook. And you might be thinking, wait, people still write checks? Well, here's how I look at it. If you know how to manually do something and there's an automated process, you have a better understanding of operating of how the automated process works when you know the manual way, right? So it's just like using a calculator. When you learn how to work out the problem on paper with a pencil, then using a calculator makes it that much easier, or it's that much easier to understand the use of a calculator. And take a step further. Now that you have spreadsheets on computers, you really know how it is that you can draft up your own formulas to do the same processes over and over. Um, oh, Kishaya had a small one, Sharon? That's cute. That's cute. And it's good. Now, this one here is checkbook made for children ages 5 and up. Comes with a calculator, a checkbook, deposit slips, and a guide to help children learn about managing a bank account and writing checks. How cool is that? Even if checks aren't being used much anymore, and even if they become obsolete when your child becomes an adult, they have the concept in their head of how this works. So they still get the foundation laid out. They understand how the checks and the balances work and what you need to put in on the deposit slips when you're making deposits, and how that comes out when you hand off a check. Really cool. I like it. There are some online games, of course, that you can get your children to play because they love being on the devices anyway, on computers, on tablets. So there are some online games, and you have games like Cash Puzzler. And what that does is, how that's laid out is, it's a simple money game on Visa's practical money skills site. So there's a whole website for it. And it's made for children ages 3 to 6 and involves putting together a puzzle from mixed up pieces of a bill ranging from $1 to $100. So they get to recognize money. Again, pretty cool, right? Because we need to recognize various denominations of money because we're going to be spending it. There is Smart Money Commanders. Now, Ruby's Troop is an organization that uses an interactive theater with a fun-loving group of puppets to teach children ages 3 to 10 and their parents, because sometimes these parents really need to learn too, about money and finance. And these programs, the program was created by puppeteer Phyllis Matson and Debbie Todd, a licensed CPA. It has online modules where children watch puppets, get coloring pages, and have access to games and activities. We have three three purposes when it comes to teaching about managing money. Todd explains. First is for them to find out it's fun. Second, it's to find out it's practical. And third is that they can do it and be successful at it. If that isn't a reward, I don't know what is. They also focus lessons on the emotional and psychological aspects of money. That's a big deal because that is where a lot of mistakes can be made. They've also done live sessions, and Todd says it's amazing to see the tall kids, the parents, sit in the back and learn with the little kids. By the end, we've provided the parents with the tools to have a non confrontational, non threatening conversation with their children. Brilliant. Ruby's Troop also donates 90% of its profits to charity, including nonprofits and foundations that promote financial literacy, which is critically lacking in the United States. Critically. Only 17 states offer financial literacy courses for high school students. And a recent report by Chaplin College's Center for Financial Literacy gave only 5 states, Alabama, Missouri, Tennessee, Utah, and Virginia, an A grade for providing personal financial education. 5 out of the whole 52 states. Then there is this game made for children aged 5 to 8 called Peter Pig's Money Counter. And this helps children learn about counting and saving money along with learning US currency. Now, those that are from other countries, I don't know if there are similar games that do similar things, but you need to check out some of these. You can get them from the US if you need to. Let's see, 6 minutes before the top of the hour, 6 minutes before next break, not a problem. There's Clay Piggy, and this is an online game created for kindergarten and above by a parent who didn't find any fun options when trying to teach her own daughter about money. Students learn basic money management skills such as how to earn, spend, save, invest, and give. There are different scenarios in the game where they have to take a job to earn money, create a budget, understand wants and needs, watch their credit scores, be a responsible investor by assessing credit profiles of other users who are asking for a loan, learn how to pay taxes, look at their paychecks, and more. I would want to play a game like that because I still think that I could probably do better. So I would want to learn. I would want to play a game like this. You're never too old to learn. Now, parents need to talk to their children about saving and give them situations at an early age where they have to manage money, explains Narinder Badhiraja. And that Narinder is the founder of Clay Piggy. Lots of people learn about money by making mistakes and then spend a lot of years fixing their mistakes. This brings a lot of stress in their personal life. At Clay Piggy, we are determined to change that behavior. Currently, Clay Piggy is only available for schools to use, but they're planning to roll out an application for parents later on in 2021. Now, there's not a whole lot of time left. So I guess we could keep our eyes open for Clay Piggy. Now, another game that's on Visa's practical money skills site is Money Metropolis. And this one is created for children 7 to 12 years of age to make life decisions that impact whether their virtual bank account will make or earn money. That's pretty cool. Now, there's also the Mount Everest Money Simulation. And this game is choose your own adventure simulation where children learn. They help a backpacker plan a trip to Mount Everest. And they're to do this without going into debt. Now, it's available from Money Prodigy and is made for children ages 8 to 13. I think that's pretty cool because now you're getting into planning. There's financial soccer and financial football. And Visa's World Cup themed soccer game is made for ages 11 and up to test financial management skills. And the financial football game helps kids learn about money management. Pretty cool. I like it. Now, there is also Cash Crunch 101. And this one is created for ages 13 and up. And it facilitates the conversation about money. It was created by a teacher for the classroom, but can be used by parents and children as well. Cash Crunch 101. You got to start somewhere. Then there are some board games. And when you start talking about money and board games, there's one particular one that comes to mind. And I remember as a child, my older sister, she used to love playing this game. And for some reason, it is one of those games that cause war. To put it mildly. People fight and get upset over this game. No, I'm not talking about Ludi. I'm talking about Monopoly. And if there has not been a Monopoly fight in your house, then chances are you don't have Monopoly. But there are some board games that can help to teach children about money. And when we come back from the break, we're going to look at some of those games. Of course, Monopoly tops the list. That is where we're going to start. But who knew there was a Monopoly Junior? Yep. Monopoly Junior. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we talk some more. And we look at fun ways that children can learn about money and become financially literate. Because let's face it, you're not gonna find your average 6-year-old knowing anything much about money. However, if you started teaching that 6-year-old at age 5 some things about money, at age 6 they're gonna know a thing or two. And by the time they get to age 9, they probably can go shopping by themselves, depending on the method in which you are teaching them. But you definitely want to start early. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we talk some more.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
Making great music is one thing, sharing it with the world, that's another. Let the professionals at Reggae Global Entertainment help you to another level. specializing in artist management, booking, public relations and marketing, and promotion. Reggae Global Entertainment can help you with event planning, websites, photography, and video production, press releases, legal services, and graphic design. They can even help you with music production, so you can get the sound that you want every time. Call Reggae Global Entertainment at 954-804-8199. That's 804-8199. Or visit them online at reggaeglobalentertainment.com. Teddy Greaves Jr. with 6 brand new songs out now on his brand new EP, Teddy Greaves Jr. with songs you know and love like Can You Stop the Rain?
Can you stop the rain?
One Last Cry. Can't Get Over You.
Can't get over.
Wait Too Long.
Too long.
You and I. And One Last Cry, the acoustic version.
One last cry. One last cry.
Teddy Greaves Jr. Now available on all major digital platforms.
Darling, won't you change my cloud?
Teddy Greaves Jr.
Yes. Akar Montino, I'm making notes right now. You are locked in to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift.
Well, I was born as a brilliant child. I never knew what the future holds for me. I can't count all the tears that fall, all the struggles though I worked so hard. I never knew that the day would come when I rise from the ghetto and the slum. Now I'm seeing the rising sun. Now the glitters and the riches can't done, 'cause I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one. Tell me who I am. Many try to tear me down. They want to see me on the ground. But each time they set their trap, they just push me further to the top. 'Cause I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one to tell me who I am. I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one. Tell me who I am. Now let me tell you about my life. Long before my kids and wife, how I grew from rags to riches. Didn't come by sudden flight. I had to burn the midnight lamp when my friends and my foes them around. Education, my mom used to say, so sad she had passed away. I had to push myself through school. One shirt, one pants and shoes. Now the rest is history. I'm all what a man can be, 'cause I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one to tell me who I am. Yes, I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one to tell me who I am.
The sound of West Rock. Track called Born as a Winner. Want to welcome you back to the broadcast. Community and Finance Night. I want to say thank you to my segment sponsor, Reggae Global Entertainment.
Cheer me down.
With Reggae Global Entertainment, they take care of your bookings, handle your tour management, take care of your trademarks, business registration, legal service referrals, music production, marketing and promotion, and so much more. Give them a call, 954-804-8499. Like. That's 954-804-8199. That's 954-804-8199.
No one.
Or check them out online, reggaeglobalentertainment.com.
I'm a winner. was born as a star. I don't need no one to tell me who I am.
The sound of West Rock.
I'm a winner.
Track is called Born as a Winner.
I don't need no one.
As we look at reasons to, well, yeah, reasons to teach children about money and ways to do it, some fun ways to do it. And one of the fun ways is Monopoly Junior. And children ages 5 to 8 can play the child version, the kid version, if you were so to speak, of this quite fun game. It is a fun game to play. It can be very long or very short, depending on how you manage your assets and your money. Next is the Game of Life Junior. Now, Life is another one of those games that a lot of us adults know about. But there's a child version, there's a kid version called Game of Life Junior. And it's just the child version of the adult game. Really cool. It's such a great thing that they made these versions. There's also Cash Crunch Junior. And this board game was created for children aged 7 to 12 and focuses on the value of money, denominations of money, and making change. It's a great way to help children learn at home while having fun counting money. Really cool. What's next on the list? Moneybags Coin Value Game. Now, this one is for children aged 7 and older. And it's from learning resources that teaches about collecting, counting, and exchanging money. I'm liking these games and thinking about children that I know that would benefit from any one of these board games. And I think I lean more towards board games than I do the video games because of the amount of time our children spend on screens. You know, at school, it's a thing now where they're having a lot more screen time because of what happened with the quarantining and such. Screen time went up exponentially because of virtual schooling and such. So to be able to do the board game part and have things in your hand, you know, using up your motor skills. I instead of just tapping and swiping to do more. I really believe it's more beneficial to our children. The next game is called Payday, and it was originally launched back in 1975. And this game was made for children aged 8 and older to play with their families. Created by Winning Moves Games, the object is to have the most money at the end of the game, which runs round about 35 to 45 minutes. Throughout the game, players can make deals on property to earn money, get a salary, pay off bills, take out loans, and add to savings, and learning about paying fees. Pretty cool. Again, it's life in a board game. The next one is one called Cash Flow. Now, this one is for ages 14 and up, so that these children can learn more about financial skills, investing, and wealth building in a fun way. It was created by Robert Kiyosaki, author of the best selling personal finance book of all time, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it comes with a PDF guide. So this one has to be one of the more expensive ones because one, best-selling author has his name behind it. And it comes with a PDF guide. Come on now. Now, the other thing that we could do, so little you had little toys as a first way to teach children about money management. Then you had games being online games. Then you had your board games. Now, the other thing that you can do is just go out, do fun activities, and plan fun outings. And these are just your regular things that you would do going out. If you live in the Chicago area, I lived there once, or planning to go there, take your children or your child to the Chicago Fed's Money Museum. It's open Monday through Friday, and they offer exhibits such as the Alexander Hamilton exhibit, and interactive displays like the Banker Challenge, where kids play this game where they assume the role of a bank manager. How better to learn about banking than to be put in the situation of a banker? So that's the Money Museum. There are also certain summer camps. And wild camps to get your children outdoors are great. You may want to look into finance camps. And these provide an educational experience for part of the summer. Even though finance summer camps may not sound exciting at first, these camps make money and entrepreneurship really fun for children. Again, something that is worth looking into. So there's one in Santa Clara called Camp Biz Smart. It's also in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it helps aspiring young entrepreneurs aged 11 through 15 to learn how to solve business problems and defend their solution to executives and investors. There is kidscamps.com, which offer a directory of camps showing availability in 18 states for business and finance camps. I think that's pretty cool. You have Smart Money Commanders, which is fun summer money games and launching. They launched their first online summer camp in mid June 2018. You have Young American Center for Financial Education, and they offer workshops in the Denver area, both to teach about managing money and running a business. It's how do they not have things happening in Florida? I'm pretty sure that they do. No. There are children museums that you could also go to. And you can just go online and search for one or a few in your local area. Again, you have nothing to lose. Teaching your children how to give to others while on a budget is another thing you can do. And that's another activity that could turn out to be a fun activity. It is something that will help them to learn various skills and allow them to feel a sense of purpose and pride. Now, there are some unique ways that children can learn about money and give back. There's an organization in Atlanta, Georgia, that's not only encourages children to give, but teaches them how to raise money. It's called Kids Boost. And they currently have a wait list of over 200 children. It's a 501c3 that gives children from third grade through high school $100. And they put together a fundraiser for a charity of their choice. In just a few years, they have they have given children over $6,000, and they have turned that into more than $110,000, supporting 48 nonprofits. That's awesome. Fundraising comes with important life lessons such as money management, communication, planning, and accountability, explains Kid Boost founder and executive director Kristen Winsel. This teaches children so many things while boosting courage and self esteem and supporting wonderful nonprofits around the world. Most children go on to other either compete other children, boost projects, or continue to get involved in philanthropy and civil engagement. Giving is powerful, and giving is contagious. That's pretty cool. Never heard of it. Now, another type of giving is birthday gift donations. Now, instead of adding to the never ending supply of toys that your child gets to play with or whatever, they play with the toy for 5 minutes and they play with the box for half an hour. The packaging, you know, um, you can use your child's birthday as an opportunity to give back. Some charities, like St. Jude's, offer a birthday fundraising program where you can easily create a page to collect donations for your birthday. Y- on social media, you find where your birthday rolls around and they say, give to this particular charity, um, support this, and boost your post so that it can, create a fundraiser. They've been doing this for a while. And when your birthday rolls around, they encourage you to do it. It's along the same concept. You can also pick a charity that may need physical items to create an Amazon wish list. So you can collect toys for cancer and blood disorder centers. There's so many things that can be done outside of getting, and you can make it fun, that giving aspect. But of course, you're doing it on a budget. Basically, what you want to keep in mind, you want to focus on, and you could even consider it the bottom line. It's a good idea to get your children involved in money. Not just to get them involved in making money, but get them involved in the conversation about money from very early. And make sure it doesn't become a taboo topic. It can benefit them and you as a parent in the long run. And it helps them from becoming embarrassed when dealing with money challenges. The reality is that, according to MSN.com, most most of us have to deal with negative financial issues at some point. A recent survey by the American Psychiatric Association shows that 2/3 of Americans are anxious about paying their bills, up from 56%. So The earlier you teach your children how to handle money and how to talk about it, is the better they're set for success. And they'll likely be that way as they grow. And they'll start making their own financial decisions with better outcomes. For those who may not know where to start, this may be the very best place. You know, listening to a broadcast like this one. But go online and check out finance ideas, money ideas for children. Just simply search, how can I teach my child about money? There are tons of resources all over that can help. Get some of these games, and preferably the board game where you can be there with them, interacting with them, and working out some of the issues that they may come across, and playing some of these games, and do it repeatedly so that they can improve on their skills and then apply those skills to real life situations. Because at the end of the day, they can't go wrong. Before I jump into musical therapy, I want to mention Rhythms of the Heart. It's coming up on the 20th of November in Margate, Florida. And Rhythms of the Heart happens every third Saturday, courtesy of GMAT Music Solutions. And it's live music and a DJ. Gates open, doors open at 8 p.m. Eastern. The band strikes up at 9. By midnight, if you choose to, you can be out of there having your fill of live music. But you can stick around and party a little bit. It has provided this program has been excellent since its inception. Just excellent. And it happens on the 20th of November once again at Valencia's in Margate, Florida. I have tickets, so you can hit me up 773-789-STEW. You can hit me up online, DJ Kevin Stew. You can email me, djkevinstew@gmail.com. But of course, you can go to kevinstew.com and find all my contact information. So go ahead and check out Rhythms of the Heart. You can find information about them on my social media platforms. You can find them, you can look up GMAT Music Solutions on social media and check out where to get your tickets. Tickets are available on Eventbrite also. So if you don't want to hit me up because you don't trust me, that's cool. Go to Eventbrite and you can purchase your tickets there. It's $10 pre-sold, more at the door. So you definitely don't want to miss out, and you definitely want to keep that extra money in your pocket so you can use it for something else, right?
And this a real life story. It's time to get going. No, real life story.
Kicking off musical therapy, the sound of Denver Downer.
Midnight starts. I mean that with the midnight.
Track is called 12 a.m.
One night on cars, I got to reach it. I'm in the start in a million days. Me I work as a million sweat. Daily me make a million steps, cause I got to reach. For make it in a life from a dream, so my planet want make more greens than trees on the planet. Don't get me wrong, greed me and stay from it, but life short like 12 lines to a sonnet. Hard to achieve and my mind conceive. That's why me a tough it out real concrete. Goals in a life for your wants and needs. You can't reach till you plant one seed. That's why 12 a.m. when midnight starts. I mean that with the midnight touch. Oh, start them one light on, cause I got to reach it. I'm in the start of the millions, yeah. But we are working some millions, yeah. Daily me make a million steps, cause I got to reach it. Problems for my chest, I'ma feel like I would have bench press 5. Duty call now with a ring like S5. To the top, me no see no express line. Work hard, no wait till next time. If you are studying,
thank you very much, cuz.
like that, I beg you. Do your best, you can't lose like that. No, focus, not confused like that. I make the two ends meet like hands on a clock. Was 12 a.m. midnight start. I mean that in the midnight hour.
Just want to remind everybody,
One light on cars, I got to reach it.
as far as I know,
Starts with a million.
there will be no night shift next week.
Daily me make a million steps, cause got to reach it. Yeah. Real life story. It's time to get going. No, real life story.
Yeah, I'll be out of town for a while.
Yeah, your real life story. It's time to get going. No, real life story. Full time. 12 a.m. when midnight starts. I made that with the midnight touch. Oh, slap down one light on cars. I got to reach it. I wouldn't start with the millions, yeah. We are working some millions, yeah. Daily me make a million steps, car. Got to reach it.
Good morning or even friends. Here's your friendly announcer.
This is the sound of Ed Robinson.
News to pass on to everybody.
The track is called Love's in Need of Love Today.
I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster. Could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain. It's that love in need of love today. Oh, don't delay. Send yours in right away. Oh, because hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Oh Lord, stop it please, before it's gone too far. Yeah. Ooh, 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 oh, oh. The force of evil plan to make you its possession, and it will if we let it destroy everybody. We all must take precautionary measures. If peace and love you treasure, then hear me when I say that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Don't you know that hate's going round and it's breaking hearts? Oh, we all gotta stop it. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far.
For so long, you and me been finding each other for so long. The feelings that I feel for you is more than take it from me. If you give a little more than you're asking for, your love will turn the key. Darling, my
This is the sound of Joanna Marie.
wait forever for those lips of wine.
Her rendition of I Just Want to Be Your Everything.
This love will shine bright, watch it and see. If you give a little more than you're asking for, your love will turn the key. just wanna be your everything.
Could I be that person?
Open up the heaven in your heart and let me be the things you are to me, and not some puppet on a string.
I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking for sponsoring this segment of the broadcast. McNeil Trucking, you're in good hands. Call them today for your moving needs. They're licensed and insured. Number 954-406-9740. Tell them DJ Kevin Stew sent you.
Darling, for so long, you and me been finding each other for so long. And the feeling that I feel for you is more than strong, boy. Take it from me. If you give a little more than you asking for, your love will turn the key. I just wanna be your everything. Open up the heaven in your heart and let me be the things you are to me, and not some puppet on a string. Oh, if I stay here without you, darling, I will die. I want you laying in the love I have to bring. I'd do anything to be your everything. I just wanna be your everything. Open up the heaven in your heart and let me be the things you are to me, and not some puppet on a string. Oh, if I stay here without you, darling, I will die. I want you laying in the love I have to bring. I'd do anything to be your everything.
This is the sound of Yishka.
How could I live?
His rendition of How Could I Live?
How could I possibly go on if you should say goodbye? Just like a rose, if you don't water it every morning, it withers and it dies. Say you'll never leave me, say you won't deceive me, promise me you'll never make me blue. Cause if you ever hurt me, if you should desert me, baby, I don't know just what I do. I don't know. Just what I do. How could I live without your love? How could I live without your love? How could I live without your love? Tell me. How could I live without your love? It was ordained that a man should leave his mother and cling to the woman that he loves. I could never love anyone the way I love you now. Say you never leave, say you won't deceive. Promise me you'll never make me blue. 'Cause if you ever hurt, if you should desert, baby, I don't know just what I do. I don't know what I do. I don't know just what I do. How could I live without your love? Tell me. How could I possibly live without your love? Oh, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Whoa, I love you more than I can say.
This is the sound of Marty Dread.
Whoa, yeah.
His rendition of More Than I Can Say.
Single day. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? Oh, I love you more than I can say. Don't you know I need you so? Oh, honey, please, I gotta know. Do you mean to make me cry? Am I just another guy? Whoa, yeah. I miss you more than I can say. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? Oh, I love you more than I can say. Well, don't you know I need you so? Oh, tell me please, I gotta know. Do you mean to make me cry? Am I just another guy? Whoa, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Whoa, I love you more than I can say. Oh, I love you more than I can say. I love you more than I can say. Yeah, I love you more than I can say. Oh, I love you more than I can say. Yes, I love you more than I can say. I love you more than I can say. I love you more.
Love has found its way in our hearts today.
This is Sharita Lewis.
Love has found its way.
With her rendition of Love Has Found Its Way.
Our hearts today. When your love is beautiful, there's nothing that can go wrong. When two hearts beat together, it's like an everlasting song. It's like an everlasting song. Yeah. The moon shines bright over yonder, and it makes me feel so fine. I'm so thankful for you, baby, that Jah has made you mine. I'm so thankful that Jah has made you mine. Love has found its way in our hearts today. Yeah. Love has found its way in our hearts today. In our hearts today.
Place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. Take a look in your eyes and notice how everything stops around me. Arms wrapped tight around me, sweet, sweet scent that to linger upon me.
What's the sound of fire?
I'll always play tonight. I need you to tell me that this ain't the last time that I'm gonna see.
It's called Morning Time.
And if this feeling's mutual, then give me a second, cause all I want you to know is that I need you. Yeah, to wind your body down the way you've been all night. Yeah, I can help this feeling. Place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. So I said, place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Music on point, yeah. Body movement, slow motion. Throw my mind's on your body, cause I promise there would be nobody else, yeah. All I really want is for you to get busy with me, yeah. At least before the time when the sun rises in your eyes. Cause I can see myself in love, infatuated by your touch, yeah. Touch of a future. I don't want to sway with no one else other than you on this floor, yeah. Place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. So I said, place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. Place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. And I said, place your hand in mine, swing your hips on my waist, girl. I'm only here until the morning time. Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah. Let's go. All I need you to do is just sing. Sing, oh, yeah. Oh, all I want you to do is just sing. Sing, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I met this girl last summer, the prettiest thing, beautiful smile with the prettiest skin. She was looking for a place to vacation. They said my home is a great destination. I said, would you agree to take that vacation with someone?
This is the sound of Korik.
Perfect place you can be free, baby. Let's do it in Jamaica.
That's the title of the track right there.
Happy people always smiling.
Let's do it in Jamaica.
The nicest place to get
get away. And we have summer every day, trust me. Let's do it in Jamaica. That's where all the fun is, baby. Feel free to get wild and crazy, or just relax and be lazy. Shucks, I say whatever you want, whatever you need, it's alright with me. Even if you want to try and choose, baby, let's do it in Jamaica. Hey, where the summer sun is always shining, happy people always smiling. You see, let's do it in Jamaica. Hey, perfect place to get away, and we have summer every day. Trust me, let's do it in Jamaica. If you feel like party with me, let me make it real easy. You just need to get up and shake off your troubles and smile with me. Relax for a while with me. Enter the island breeze, baby. Let's do it in Jamaica. Hey, where the summer sun is always shining, happy people always smiling. You see, let's do it in Jamaica. Hey, the nicest place to get away, and we have summer every day. Trust me, let's do it in
You was my girl from the start. I would never break your heart. Don't listen to everything they say. You know that I ain't out there playing.
This is the sound of Lindo.
You know how
the son of Hopeton, Lindo.
Just the last give me if I'm staying. But it
the track is called Unbreakable.
You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We are unbreakable. You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We are unbreakable. Vibes never stop, lit on a yacht. Champagne up pop, everything must smile. Oh, you're so bad, but look so simple. Smile that they got showing off your dimples. You a bad girl, we do bad girl things. Say you want a real G. Give it to her good, she a beg for some more. She wanna feel me. You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We have unbreakable. You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We have unbreakable. Every time I'm with you, baby, you drive me crazy. Checking up on you lately, thinking about you daily. We can get high on a natural high, escape reality. Real talk, girl, it ain't no lie. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We have unbreakable. You and me together, it will be forever. Unbreakable. We have unbreakable. You was my girl from the start.
I like the way you move, looking at the way you groove.
10 minutes to the top of the hour. 10 more minutes before I get on out of here. As we bounce through musical therapy on this community and finance night. This is the sound of Anthem Reggae Band.
I like the way you move.
That's the title of the track right there. I like the way you move.
I like the way you move. Everything you do. I like the way you move. No, baby, let me give it to you. Just the way you want, boo. I'm just trying to show you. Oh, baby, let me give it to you. Just the way you want, boo. I just wanna show you. I like the way you move. Sexy thing you do. I like the way you move. Sexy thing you do. I like the way you move. for sure, baby. I like the way it flow, darling. Especially how you pause, baby. Doing that for me, oh. Good love for sure, baby. I like the way it flow, darling. Especially how you pause, baby. Doing that for me, oh. Baby girl, I wanna know the deal. Really don't care if the sign and seal. All I can see is you and me. Baby girl, that's what you're supposed to be. Tell you the truth, and I'm not taking a lie. You don't wanna slide up between them thighs. I sure do like the way you move. Baby girl, I like the way you move. Sexy thing you do. Oh, oh, oh. I like the way you move. Sexy little thing you do. Oh, oh, oh. I like the way you move. Yeah. On your wife. Yeah.
It's musical therapy.
Food tastes better. Ear smells fresher.
And the sound of dangling.
The pleasure no longer matter.
The track is called This Lifetime.
Tragic, more precious than gold. Girl, I want you to know you're the melody to the soul of my life. You're like a sweet bedtime song to a little child. Oh, na, na, na. This lifetime won't be enough to give you all this love. I'm feeling inside, it's spiraling up. One life won't be enough to love you. Bang 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 yeah yeah bang 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 yeah yeah. Yeah, you set my soul on fire, and I found my heart's desire when I met you, like a memory to a prisoner of a better time. You're like a cool shady tree in the summertime when the sun is high. Whoa, nah, nah. This life.
Dangling is the former lead singer for the Wailers.
If you all this love, a feeling inside.
I should say is a former lead singer.
One life won't be enough
of the touring band the Wailers.
One more.
This is the sound of Frano. It's called Good Old Days. This one takes me back. I just love the way he creates these mental images.
Nobody knows him can wait to for those days. Nobody knows him can wait to sitting down on my couch reminiscing, thinking about the good old days that when we sit in the pool. We used to go fishing and we fry out the catch in the outside kitchen. And we used to go a river, we catch perch and jungle, and then we catch a fire. I run a boat with sauce of brown food and flour. We used to wash our clothes and dry them from big stones, and then we stood all day till we hide them when we had wrinkled up like prawns. Yeah, yeah. Reflecting on my life, I'm talking about the good old days. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's hard, but this is moving like they got us to the face. And nobody knows you can wipe those memories.
Nobody love you can wipe those memories. We used to play rubber ball cricket, keep piece of bamboo stick, make the wicket river. Them a coconut bunker use, make it if your LBW, the umpire juke it on. I remember when we used to spend high. Oh, I won't need gig them in St. Catherine. Yeah.
Hey, cuz I need a gig.
When we used to play in a teen white sun in an autobay.
You got the hookup?
Yeah. And I remember Sunday dinner, chicken, rice and peas. Your at Kingston Square. Had a little milk and Guinness. Yeah. I remember sitting in the trains, eating star apple and chilling in the cool Jamaican breeze. Reflecting on my life, I'm thinking about the good old days.
Thinking about the good old days.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight.
Nobody now can wipe those memories. But you're friends.
Listen, you wouldn't know what it was like getting this program started tonight. But I thank you for sticking around with me. I encourage you to look out for members of your community as we get on out of here. And just remember, your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. So whether you walk, ride, or drive, take the bus, the plane, the boat, or the train, people you pass along the way, these are members of your community. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is DJ Kevin Stew. This is how I like to do it to you, for you, and with you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Catch you tomorrow with a healthy love. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are in the world.
When we used to play in a teen white sun.
From right here in South Florida. I bid you all a good night.
Remember, Sunday dinner, chicken, rice and peas. You're at Kingston Square. Had a little milk and Guinness. Yeah. I remember sitting in the trains, eating star apple and chilling in the cool Jamaican breeze. Reflecting on my life.
Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune into the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.